Hey everybody, it's Tim, 24 Slayton. I'm here with Mike. We're about to do Real People and see how Mike's been and how he's doing. Hey Mike, what's up?
I'm just doing pretty good, bro. Just nowadays I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's been 3.5 years since my life went upside down.
Yeah.
And the drug methamphetamine.
Yeah.
That got a hold of my life and just turned it upside down, and it was this drug that just you can't play with. It's not a game.
Yeah, last time I talked to you, you were working, yeah, you were living in Azusa. Let me see, were you doing fire extinguishers or you working at the tire shop?
Fire extinguishers.
Okay, the fire extinguishers, yeah. Yeah, and
Yep.
you were doing that, and then I guess I went on the road again. I was all over the place, and I didn't talk to you for a while.
I had a house, bought a house.
Yeah, and then Eric goes, hey, I talked to Mike not too long ago. So then we came down and I talked to you that one time, like, what, a year ago or something like that? Maybe 2 years ago?
When I was back in Almani again,
Yeah, back in the morning.
where I grew up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good times there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were younger, we had great times when we were
Yeah.
younger. Yeah, kid stuff. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But just
So what?
40 years old.
Yeah?
Went back to Almani. I lost everything first. Got divorced, lost my house, lost my job, and that wasn't because of drugs. That was because of personal marriage problems that just didn't work out, and I had to walk away from all that.
Yeah.
So I had to walk away from all that. It turned out good.
No.
So I had to walk away from all that and went back to Almani to live with my aunts. Try to start another life again, start over again. I had it all. I had everything. Lost everything. Like I said, not because of drugs, until I went back to Almani.
Yeah.
And I guess I was, pretty sad and just heartbroken about all the things I lost. And tried finding work. I really couldn't find work that I wanted, I guess. So I happened to run to a friend of mine that asked me, I told him, hey, yeah, I'm looking for work. He's like, oh, you need work? Well, yeah. And he goes, well, here you go. And he hands me a bag of methamphetamine.
Yeah.
He goes, here's some work for you. I said, well, you know what? Yeah, I guess I could start selling this. I'm in Namani.
Yeah.
What else is there to do in Namani besides sell drugs and do drugs?
Yeah.
So I thought, sell some methamphetamine and make some money off that, I guess, just for a minute. And, well, it got to the point where I started using it. I thought that maybe, I'd do a line here and there, and I'd be all right, be a weekend warrior, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Which didn't turn out to be a weekend warrior. It became a life thing, where every day, became an everyday thing. Especially when I started smoking it. That's when it really got a hold of me, when I started smoking. And just couldn't put that pipe down, wake up in the morning and, as soon as I woke up, I needed to get high. And there's times where I didn't wake up because I stood up all night.
Yeah.
And I had a rule. I made sure I ate, made sure I slept as much as possible. But still, you're selling drugs. You got people calling you 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
For drugs. So I had to be up for that. So I'd be getting high at the time anyway. And maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, I'd go to sleep. We'll sleep for a couple hours, get up, and reach for that pipe. I couldn't do anything, couldn't go nowhere without hitting that pipe for a good hour.
Yeah.
And even then, I'd leave for an hour and want to go back home. I'd go to family gatherings. And the whole time I'm sitting there talking to everybody. In the back of my mind is like, man, I need to go home. And I'm there with my aunts. I drove my aunts there. And I couldn't leave them there. I had to go home with them because I had to drive them back home.
Yeah.
So I had to wait for them. And when they were ready to leave, it was like, okay, let's go. I got my stuff and we were out the door.
Yeah.
Got home and then helped my aunts get off the van, put them in the house, and run to that garage. I stood in the garage, my aunt's house. Cool little spot. I had a cool little spot, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I'd run to that garage just for that pipe, and just start hitting that pipe again, and just, selling it, and I get to the point where, I was buying a good quantity of it, and I was to the point where I was smoking more than I was making.
Yeah.
I was barely making the money to buy more. And I was even almost coming up short, not knowing, oh my God, I'm $20 short. What am I going to do? And I'd find a way to get $20 more, buy some more dope. Good thing it sold. If it didn't sell, I would have been shit out of luck.
Yeah.
But I sold it enough to buy more. But I smoked all the profit. all the profit. Yeah, I bought cigarettes maybe here and there, you know. But then the police started coming around.
Yeah.
You know, I guess people tell them who's the one selling when they get busted.
Yeah. That's probably
You
what
know?
happens.
Exactly. You know, so you know, I'd be going down the street, you know, and I'd see cops, and they'd pull me over, and good thing I didn't have nothing on me at the time, and they knew my name. I don't know what cop, I didn't even know the cop. Never seen him in my life, but he knew my name. He knew exactly who I was, where I lived, what I was doing. Good thing I had nothing on me. You know, paranoid they're gonna drive me back home and look for it, but I wasn't on probation at the time then, so finally I got caught. Got caught. There's one officer that just was an ass to me the first time, of course. You know, he's doing his job. You know, he's just doing his job, so he took me to jail. So I had some, you know, I was on probation for that reason. Yeah, I got busted before that, and I was on probation. So he caught me again down the street and took me home this time, and found it this time. So I got busted again as I'm on probation.
Yeah.
So he, I had to go do Prop 36 on that one, and let me back up. I totally forgot about this. That same cop, when he busted me the first time, I went to jail for the night. Lets me out for some reason, but refiles against me. I ended up going to jail for that one. They gave me 16 months. But I got lucky on that because I was fighting my case in the street.
Yeah.
So when I went to court in Pomona finally, the judge thought that I had been in jail for 6 months already. He didn't know I was fighting in the case, I guess, for some reason.
Yeah.
So he gave me a year credit. I ended up doing 2 months and 10 days on 16 months.
Oh.
Got very lucky.
Yes.
The judge just didn't. The judge messed up. That's all. I got lucky. So I got out on that one. Then I get busted again for a dime by the same officer, and he was cool. You know, a couple times before that, he stopped me in my Mustang with no tags, no insurance. Didn't impound the car at all. Twice. The third time was a charm. I had dope this time. This is a little dime bag.
Yeah.
Takes the truck, takes the car away, impounds it, cost me $1,000 to get it out. I go to jail for a night. I have a court case. I go to court and they give me Prop 36. So I kept prolonging that case, kept waiting, telling the judge this and that, get him bullshit lines. And he could tell the judge was getting pissed, like, you know what, he knew I was lying. So finally I had to join that Prop 36, which is a drug class. So
Yeah.
it's an outpatient drug class. And for 6 months, 3 times a week, and that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, was that. I had a great counselor. He was awesome. Wish I could say his name.
Yeah.
He was awesome, though. He was there. He walked me through it, opened my eyes to a lot of things that I couldn't see at first. You know, there's a lot of things. I had a lot of hate, anger. Even though I was sober, I still had that hate and anger in my back of my head, and he would help me to bring it out and to talk to me about it and to be like, hey, you know, everything in your life is gonna happen no matter what. You know, whatever's gonna happen in your life is gonna happen. You being on drugs, you getting busted, you being in this class is gonna happen no matter what. There's nothing I could have done about it. Maybe I could have by not doing drugs in the beginning, but that's the past there.
Yeah.
You know, I was 40 years old when I started doing meth. I don't know if I brought that up yet.
Yeah.
I was 40 years old. I did meth for the first time. And that stuff ain't no joke. But now, I'm good now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I have no urges.
So, so the one thing I was wondering, like you didn't do that. Like I known you forever. You smoked weed and
Yeah.
you know drank a little bit. Like you didn't really drink that much. You drank a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
So what was it like smoking it, or taking that first hit or whatever, and then you were willing to you kept going and you were willing to give up everything for it. Like what was that what kept bringing you back? Like why couldn't you stop it? Because you were pretty strong before. You know, you had like good willpower. You had like I've known you forever, and you would even see people on it or on whatever, and you'd be like, dude, what the hell? And you talk to them.
Yep. I had a family member that was on methamphetamine before I was, and I seen everything that person went through, and I still ended up doing it. And I guess maybe the reason why was just like to hide my pain I had inside. maybe it numbed me, you know, to get high. You know, yeah, because I started selling it first, and I happened to do a line, and then people were smoking it around me, and they happened to pass the pipe to me, and I said, okay, well, let's smoke it and see what it's like. Well, I like the way it's. I smoke. I like smoking it better because when you snort it, it burned the shit out of your nose.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the ugliest feeling in the world. I didn't like it, but I wanted it. But I still would do it every once in a while. When I got that pipe, that burning sensation was gone now in my nose. It was smoke, so it didn't burn.
Yeah.
And it was a totally different high. I guess the high was just more intense. And I guess the way why I couldn't stop is because I was just hurting inside from losing my wife, my house, my job, my kids. You know.
Yeah.
I guess deep down inside, I was probably trying to numb myself from the pain that I was going through inside.
Yeah.
Because I was a time bomb ready to go off. You know, I know I was. You know, so a good thing that I didn't have nothing came in my face where I would blow up. I didn't have that. Nothing like that ever happened to me. So I was good that didn't happen. But it's hard to say. Well, why people don't stop?
Yeah.
It's a mind addiction. It's not a body addiction. It's a mind addiction.
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to talk to you, because maybe like what you went through, maybe you can help. Like your story would help somebody that's on it, or on their way to have it. Just think about it before you do it. And just like it's bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's hard. It's
a very hard drug. It's very addicting, and don't do it. Just don't do it, man. I'm telling you right now, just don't do it, because people say that the key way to drugs is marijuana. Well, maybe it is. What I think it is two things. The first one is your best friend.
Yeah.
That's the key way to bad drugs, any kind of drug, is your best friend. Because you always got a friend that's tried it first. They walk up to you and say, hey, check this out. Let's try this. And you're going to, because that's your friend.
Yeah.
But deep down inside, I guess he's not really your friend.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, I mean, maybe
he is your friend, but it's just that this happens.
Yeah.
And the second thing I think is one word, the word high. Because if you start smoking weed first, you get high. So someone's gonna come up to you and say, hey man, you wanna get high? Yeah, I wanna get high.
Yeah.
What do you got? Well, they bust out something else besides marijuana. So you're thinking the word high.
Yeah.
All right, that gets me high. Okay, just get high then.
Yeah.
So you do it, and you take it, and you get high. Next you know, you're high, and you ain't gonna stop. It's hard to stop. It's very hard.
Yeah. I mean, I think most, like, if your friends, like your friend, they say, like, let's try it out. They did it. They don't know, like, they know the feeling, so they think, oh, he'll like this feeling.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see it. I think about it all the time, but I'm like, because I grew up around a lot of people who did drugs. My brother and just people I knew, just like on drugs bad. And I would look at them, they'd be, oh man, I had such a good time. And I'm like, no, I don't remember that. I wasn't there.
I see what you're
Yes,
doing.
I remember the whole night, the day, wherever it was. When you got home, when you did this, or when I seen you over there, I was like, you guys did have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, we had social media back then, and we had a camera on you.
Oh yeah.
You'd wake up in the morning and go. And then in the morning, usually like people have hangovers or there's whatever, and I'm like, that's fun.
That's fun, huh?
I don't see it.
You had a great time doing what?
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that like they're there, and there's a lot of people are stuck there in the same spot you were, and they're not getting out.
Nope.
And they're just getting deeper and deeper. And there's and then maybe they don't have anybody help pull them out, or maybe they don't have anyone to talk to. I mean, that's a rabbit hole to go down. Like, you go down, you're going down, you can't, and it's hard to get back up. I see a lot of people, and it seems like it's really hard to get back.
It is.
I mean, you're a good story. I mean, you're a good story because, I mean, I know you had the willpower, because I know when I talked to Eric, he goes, dude, Mike, man, he's stuck in the garage and he's not, whatever.
Yeah, I was stuck in my garage on the computer, I just couldn't get out of it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get out.
Yeah, you'd be posting all kinds of stuff on Facebook and.
Was I?
Yeah, you'd post.
See, I don't remember none of that.
You'd be posting all kinds of weird stuff on Facebook and just like out there.
Wow.
And I'd be like, oh, well, you know.
Yeah, they're just hanging the wrong person, people. Just bringing people in the garage with me that shouldn't even be there.
Yeah. Especially around your family and.
Yeah. Especially around my aunts. The aunts are in the house, out in the garage, and just sneaking these people in. And just like, what am I doing? And then my aunts would walk in the morning when we're still there, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, and then they walk right back out. They knew.
Yeah.
But of course, I don't see it. Everybody else sees it. You don't see what you're doing. You think what you're doing is fine.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's not.
And that's like that feeling, I guess, is like you're willing to give everything up for it. Like no matter.
Yep.
I mean, you know that you know people that were on it and that people that had problems, and you're willing to give up. Like you're willing to, like, I don't care. This feeling is better than anything else that I've done or I'm doing. And that's what it seemed like to me. There's people that will, they do it, they're doing it, and like you could tell them, hey, this stuff kills you. You know it kills you. It kills like millions of people.
Yep. You can't.
You lose everything for it, and you still just.
You can't tell somebody anything. You can't tell somebody to stop. What are you doing to yourself? Look what you're doing. Because they're not going to listen.
No.
They're not going to listen. You know what? Because you can't make someone stop. The only way someone can stop is to stop on their own and for themselves. You can't do it for this person. You can't do it for that person. You need to do it for yourself first. Then everything comes behind it. When you clean yourself up, then you're doing it for other people too now, because people are coming around you now. People don't want to come around you when you're on that stuff. Well, as soon as you stop for yourself, they come around. So you're doing it for them also now. Now you're doing it for them. You've done it for them now, because now they're back in your life. I had family members that didn't want nothing to do with me. My brother didn't want nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
He didn't want nothing to do with me. He'd see me and say hi, but he couldn't tell me nothing because I didn't want to listen. No one wants to listen.
Yeah, you're not. The only time you're gonna stop is if you want to stop. I mean,
Exactly.
you can be told every day, but when you're ready to stop, then you're ready to stop.
Yep.
You could see it. You could see everything, and just like.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a little story about this one girl I met. I used to sell drugs too. And one day when I met her at a donut shop, and she told me, Mike, she goes, I hate my life, Mike. I need to rob, steal, sleep with men to buy drugs. She's all, I'm a bad person, Mike, I'm a bad person. And I sat there and I looked at her and I said, you know what? No, you're not. You're not a bad person. You want to know who the bad person is? So what do you mean? I go, no, I'm the bad person. Because you have to do all that stuff to come see me.
Yeah.
To buy drugs off of me. And all I do is sit in my garage and wait for you to call me. Beforehand, you were out there robbing, stealing, sleeping with men, doing whatever you can to get money to call me. So who's the bad guy here? I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
You have to do all that to come see me, the drug dealer. I was a user also, but I was a drug dealer too, especially where I was at. I was like one of the main guys. People came to me.
Yeah.
They had to do all that stuff to come see me. So who's the bad guy now?
Yeah.
That's why I feel that I was the bad guy. They did bad things, but I was the bad guy. They had to come see.
Yeah. But it's good that you're like, you got out of it. I mean, I know it's still a struggle. Probably, I know you want to go back.
Oh no, I have no urge for it at all.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it. I like to see my old friends that used to get high before. Like one of the classes I went to told you, don't hang out with those people I used to get high with. Well, maybe some people can't because they're not strong enough to be around people that are getting high still. They might want to get high again. Well, if you can, what I do is I see people that I know get high still, and I talk to them. I don't sit there and try to drill it inside. You need to quit, stop doing it. No, I don't do that. I want them to see me. Just talk to them that way they see me, they see how I'm doing.
Yeah.
And go, wow, man, Mike's doing pretty good. Mike, how's it feel to be sober? And I tell them straight out, try it. Try it. And I walk away and I look back at them and they're thinking like, whoa. And then I've had 3 or 4 people that I've seen a couple months later after that, driving cars, having jobs, because they tried it.
Yeah.
They stopped it. They stopped it. Be sober. Sober up. Just try it.
Yeah.
Try to stop it, and they did it.
Yeah, because they seen you, and
They
like,
seen me.
well, Mike's not doing it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people thought that I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, the new other people I met when I started doing it at 40, I met a lot of people I didn't know when I was younger. They didn't know me back then.
Yeah.
They just ran into me just recently, so they thought that I've been doing it for years. You know, which that's fine. Let them think that. But, you know, you can quit. You can quit. You just need the right time to do it. You end up dead or in jail.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
I'm glad you're neither one. You know what I mean?
Been to jail.
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
You know, but
Still,
I'm alive.
Yeah, you're still alive. You're here.
Yeah.
Get to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know,
See
you have
my
a job.
friends.
You have a job, and
I'm
you know,
working. Yeah, working. There's
No.
a good friend of mine.
you don't have a Camaro no more, but
Yeah. Oh, my friend has it. You know, remember Rick Valenzuela?
no.
No, he used to have a Mustang back in the days. He owns it now.
Yeah.
I sold it to one guy. You know, it went around to everybody else. But yeah, he owns it now.
That's good.
Painted. Got a small block in it though. Put a big block back in it.
No, it's
But,
gas prices. Gas prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was fun. You know, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good and everything's
Yeah.
better in your life. You know, you're still moving up and moving up. You know.
That's it, brother. You know, I keep going forward. You know, I'm gonna be a senior citizen this year.
Nice.
55 years old, bro.
Nice.
55. Wow. But
Well.
55 is still alive.
So how long did you do meth?
10, no, let's see. I'm going to say 10, 11 years. 10, 11 years I did it.
Wow. And then you just stopped.
And just stopped. I said, forget it. You know what? I got busted that dime. I said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this officer just doing his job with me. You know, and tell you the truth, I ran into him after at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, I talked to another officer and told that officer, hey, tell this officer that I'm good nowadays, that I stopped and that's it, you know, I'm sober. So I happened to run into that officer in a restaurant while he was on duty with other cops. There's a buffet, and I'm at the buffet, and I look up, and there he is. And he looked at me and he told me, hey, I got your message, Mike. You're doing good, huh? And I told him straight out, you know what? Yeah. And I want to tell you, thank you. And he goes, no, you did it, not me. I said, no. You did it for being on my ass. I got tired of you doing your job.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Bottom line, police officers are out there
Yeah.
to do a job.
Yeah.
You know? Everyone's going to need a cop one day. You're going to need a cop one day, and I guarantee you ain't going to be calling Ghostbusters.
Yep.
You're going to be calling the police. So don't be putting police down. They're doing a job like a job that, whatever job you guys got, you're doing it for a reason to make money.
Yep.
They got a job, they're doing it.
Yep.
Because they love their job. That's all bottom line.
Yeah.
Don't hate cops. I used to hate cops when I was getting high.
Yeah.
You know, hell with them, fuck them, you know, but no. Now you think about it, like, wow, they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be in the streets.
Yeah.
You know, my aunt told me the next time I get arrested, I'm in the streets. I'm throwing you out in the streets. And
All right, Mike.
that's it, bro.
That was good, man.
Everything's good, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. I'll see you again. Maybe we'll keep in touch and come back and knock another episode maybe down the line.
I'll be glad to.
Because you're still doing good. You'll still be doing good. You'll still be walking around, do your thing, right?
Yeah, definitely, brother.
All right then. All right, everybody.
Cool.
This is Mike Billings.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Okay. Hopefully this helped some people out there, and we're gonna keep pushing. We'll do some more, and hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe to 24slaton.com. 24slaton on all social media. We're out. That was episode 1. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for episode 2. Like and subscribe.